What's up, YouTube? It's Carolina Calvin, and I want to do this news for I want to say quite a few days now. And it's a bit old, but it I still want to give my opinion on it, and that's Target in Australia. I believe over 300 Targets has removed GTA 5. Um, Obviously, if you know, GTA 5 came out November 15th on Xbox One and PS4, and soon to be released on PC. Now they took this game off the shelves. Now, mind you, this game came out last year, September of last year. Why wasn't it taken off the shelves then if they wanted to take it off the shelves? The game been out for over a year. So most people who bought the game are rebuyers. They bought last gen's version and they're buying this gen's versions for the obvious upgrades. Now, the reason the game got taken down was because of its depiction of violence against women. Now, mind you, if you played the game, yeah, does that stuff go on? Of course. Mind you, 90%, hell, oh yeah, let's go around 90% of the people that are killed in this game by you, the player, are males. Why single out just women alone when males are also killed in this game? Also, it's a video game. Now it was a while back. I talked about you know these news outlets talking about violence in video games, and that's why people are so violent. That's why gamers are violent. And there have been studies done. There is no correlation between violence and video games. Video games do not make people violent. Hell, for a lot of people, it does the opposite. It's more therapeutic, and people finding a way to relax. Not every game that everybody plays has to be a shooter. People play RPGs, people play puzzle games. You got all kind of games that people play. You're just not third-person shooters. Those are the games that people like to throw out. Tragedy happens. They'll say, "Well, this person was an avid player of Call of Duty." What? So, how about look at it like this? The motherfucker was already crazy before he picked up a controller. He was already deranged. It was a point where before video games came out, they blamed the movies, they blamed the books for the violence in society, when society has been violent for thousands of years before any of this type of technology was even thought about. But back to the article. The article I pulled off Cinema Blend. There was a petition done. Some of the Target higher ups were actually talking to customers and getting their point of view. I'm pretty sure they were asking the average consumer who's never played the game about GTA in particular. And of course, they're gonna think of the negatives first without actually playing the game. Here's what the petition said: Please, Target, we appeal to you as women, survivors of violence, including women who. Hold on. Okay, yeah, I was right. I'm gonna start over. Please, Target, we appeal to you as women, for survivors of violence, including women who experience violence in the sex industry, to immediately withdraw Grand Theft Auto 5 from sale. And of course, they did. And this only, you know, this it still boggles my mind that it's a fucking video game. And it says later on down in the article, yeah, the petition, they talk about what else it said in the petition. GTA 5 teaches yet another generation of boys to tolerate violence against women while spreading the belief that certain women exist as scapegoats for male violence. Not looking at the fact that majority of the NPCs that are killed in this game, keyword game, are male. This, it was signed by over 43,000. It had over 43,000 signatures. Look at the fact that most of the NPCs that you kill in this game are male. 90%, if not more, are males. There's also a video in this article. I'm gonna have the whole article linked down in the description where there's a guy. I apologize if I don't know his name. I didn't look at his name. I just looked at the video, and he shows the prostitute, and it's just something you could do in GTA. For one, it's an R-rated game. Okay. I've also heard that complaint where children are getting R-rated games. Well, it's actually against the law to sell, unless the law is different there or in some other places. It's actually against the law. ESRB rates the game as mature, so only 18 years or older, or with a parent. Now, I've seen so many times where a parent will, in GameStop, is for an example, will buy the child is sitting there screaming, I want this game, I want this game. The parent buys it just to shut them up. Then complain about it later. These are the same parents that complain about it later. I don't understand. But back to the topic on hand. I'm just this boggles my mind that the game's been out for a year, and just because it's re-released, and people do the. I wonder if it was a female killing a male in the video. Would it have been different? What they're saying been different? Instead of going out and trying to fundraisers and other things that help to prevent violence against women, which obviously exists. Is violence exists. Doesn't matter what your gender. I'm not saying it doesn't, but why don't, instead of trying to get rid of a fucking game, you go out and try to stop actual violence? To me, it doesn't seem hard to understand. Violence in video games, like I said, there is no correlation between the two. And people, this is something like the chick, what's her name? Anita Sarkeesian. Chicks like her will eat something like this up. They'll say, "There you go. That's how males get off in society, by using women as objects and all that." Man, whatever, man. It just, and it seems like it's getting worse, and these companies are so afraid to. I remember Hitman Absolution. If you remember the Nuns trailer, where these nuns were assassins. They could kill men, but because he kills them, because they're women, wonder if they were men, if they were pastors, and he killed them, would that have been a problem? Nope. Still, you're killing people, but because it was women in that, gone. Tomb Raider. There was a Tomb Raider trailer where a guy actually tried to take advantage, of her. This is the Tomb Raider remake where a guy tries to take advantage of her. Matter of fact, I'll have both of those videos down so you can check them out. The guy tries to take advantage of her, and it obviously looks like he's trying to rape her. Oh, and they went berserk. They Crystal Dynamics had to quickly get rid of that. They had to apologize and everything. It's a mature game. I'm sorry if they, it's just a game. And that's what I'm not understanding. They think these games like this are teaching tools, which they are not. That there's nothing that connects violence in video games. Nothing outside of violence being in video games, and that's just part of it. If you don't like violent video games, play non-violent video games. Play games like Flower. Play some other non-violent games, puzzle games, racing games. But that's all I want to talk about. Let me know what you think down in the comment section. This, it's not only just Target stores closing because of women who. Now I know that women go through that, but it's not only just that. It's that they choose to single out gaming when talking about violence. Um, it is ridiculous. But let me know what you think down in the comment section about this. Of course, hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. Thanks for watching.